They called him the .44 caliber killer, a shadow that haunted New York City during its darkest summer. People were afraid to walk the streets, couples stopped parking in lovers' lanes, and a city that never sleeps was suddenly wide awake, terrified. But who was this phantom shooter? And why did he claim he was obeying the commands of a demon dog? Between July 1976 and July 1977, New York was gripped by fear. A series of brutal shootings left 6 people dead and 7 others wounded. The victims seemed random young women with long, dark hair, often sitting with boyfriends in parked cars. The killer left behind taunting letters, mocking the police and signing them, "Son of Sam." These cryptic messages revealed a man descending into madness, claiming he was controlled by his neighbor's dog, who he believed was possessed by an ancient evil. The NYPD launched Operation Omega, one of the largest manhunts in U.S. history. But as weeks turned into months, the killer remained elusive. Panic spread, and thousands of tips poured in. Women began cutting their hair or dyeing it blonde out of fear. Every night felt like a countdown to another murder. Then, in August 1977, a break came from an unlikely source: a parking ticket. Police traced a citation near one of the crime scenes to a man named David Berkowitz. When they arrived at his Yonkers apartment, Berkowitz greeted them with chilling calmness and simply said, "You got me." Inside his car, they found maps, weapons, and a letter ready for his next victim. Berkowitz confessed to all the shootings without resistance. But what shocked everyone was his reason. He said he was acting under orders from a demon, speaking through his neighbor's dog named Harvey. Diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic, he was still found competent to stand trial and sentenced to 6 life terms in prison. The Son of Sam case didn't end with his capture. It raised disturbing questions about mental health, urban fear, and the media's role in amplifying terror. And years later, conspiracy theories emerged. Some believed Berkowitz didn't act alone, that he was part of a cult, though never proven. Those claims continue to shadow the official story, even behind bars. Berkowitz has remained in the spotlight, first as a remorseless killer, then claiming to be a born-again Christian. Whether you see him as a madman or a manipulator, one thing is certain: the summer of Son of Sam forever scarred the soul of New York. To this day, people still wonder, was David Berkowitz truly possessed by demons or just consumed by his own? Even now, decades later, the fear he created still lingers. His crimes weren't just random, they were psychological warfare on an entire city. And though Berkowitz is locked away, the question remains: what darkness still lurks in the minds of those who walk among us